You're an inspiration to us all, Knight. Do us proud.
If I get any more demerits on my record, Dr. Quinlan's will have me sorting his newspapers.
What happened?
I misfiled that last batch of technical documents that came in. It's been almost impossible to keep up.
If I were you, I'd spend the rest of my shift looking for them.
Let's talk to Proctor Teagan.
I hope you like reading.
I bet he has some excellent mods for our power armor. You ever fired a bells like paper?
If you're looking for another safe haven, there's shelter and supplies at the police station in Cambridge. Can you believe synths are replacing humans with exact duplicates? Sick.
If there's a story here, we'll find it.
I don't ask for more.
Around in a 200-year-old aircraft? What could go wrong?
Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release. Try and keep them in your sights.
Unstoppable!
Anyone decides to pick a fight with us out here, we're in trouble. That's one way to keep out uninvited guests.
Let's move quick. This area is moving with us.
How do you find anything in
Wish
here?
a buckethead would show up. I'd rip his legs clean off.
Stuff here. Who's there? Good.
Must have been nothing. Someone there? The Commonwealth is ours!
Look who's back.
Didn't even break a sweat. Not that it's an option.
your death!
One way to get that coolant pumping. Makes it easier. Just when I thought we were getting along.
That's it. Got it.
This area has obviously been abandoned for quite some time.
Must have been.
Damn! What the hell happened here? Huh. This still looks...
Getting hungry. A noise. Someone there? What? Who's there? That sound. What is it? A noise.
Looks like the last time I got a checkup in here. I hate to say it, but they're probably safer in our hands than out there in the wild.
Anything. Hey.
When was the last time someone came through?
You! Hi.
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Absolutely. Wiping them out was a pleasure.
I wish all of mankind shared your sentiment. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
Enough preaching already. I get it.
I suppose you're right. And judging from the corpses around here, you don't appear to need much in the way of motivation. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed.
I never thought I'd be saying this, but I really need your help.
I might be able to help if you tell me what you need, Kate.
I suppose so. We're friends now, which...
Sure made a mess of this place, didn't they?
Hey,
Quit stalling. I need you to help me, please.
I might be able to help if you tell me what you need, Kate.
I suppose so. We're friends now, which means I can trust you with anything. I'm also hoping it means you've got me back, 'cause I need it now more than ever. I'm sick. And I don't think I can hide it from you anymore.
Okay, calm down and take a deep breath. If you're sick, I want to help you.
Believe me, I want your help, but I'm scared. I'm scared that you'll hear the truth and that I'll lose you as a friend. God, I'm making a hell of a mess of this. I didn't think it would be so tough.
Enough. Just tell me already.
I'm only stalling because I didn't know how to say this to you. But you're right. Enough's enough. Ever since I left home, I've been using Psycho. I don't know why I'm still taking that crap, but I can't stop. And believe me, I've tried. I can't even go a day without it anymore, and I'm fucking sick and tired of it. I've even been doing it behind your back. Sneaking doses when I think you aren't looking. Worst of all, it's been making me sick. I've been spitting blood and I don't feel right inside. I need to get this shite out of me system before I wind up dead.
I'm not a doctor.
I'm not asking you to cure me. I'm asking you to help me try to cure myself. There's supposed to be a vault somewhere out here. A place called Vault 95. I've heard that Vault Tech used it for some kind of social experiment. Well, they supposedly had some special method to clean up those blokes in there. Some kind of a machine or something. If we could get inside, maybe that machine could help me.
I don't know, Kate. It sounds like a long shot to me.
It might be a long shot, but it's the only lead I've got. Look, I don't want you to think I'm some kind of low-life junkie. A stupid girl who's harming herself for no good reason. From one friend to another. All I'm asking is for your help. When you're ready, take me out to Vault 95 and help me put an end to me pain.
Super mutants decorate this place?
Payday! Maybe we should rest here. The place is built like a fortress.
should head back to the Prydwen. I'll take care of the shells. And the mess.
Paladin.
Ready to continue? Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that.
There's nothing quite like the smell of power armor grease and testosterone.
The aroma is rather pungent.
Iron Maiden's out to learn. A piece of junk's right behind. We got some tough competition out here today. This race is really heating up. It's another great day out here at the track. Coming up next, Lady Lovelace takes on the Iron Maiden in a head-to-head match. You don't want to miss this. Back to the track. It's neck and neck. Bob's your uncle is coming up fast. Piece of junk is really showing off those new mods. This is one hell of a race.
Nice.
We've got a good, clean race today. Absolutely no funny business. You all get your bets in. I sure did. We got some fine bots in this race. Don't forget Boston Blaster. He's pulled this out before. Atomic Dreams is still hanging in there. Look at him go! The hell? What's going on out there? I mean, what is it now? He's in the camp. Call in the bot. Turn him loose. Damn it! Screw this!
Seems like they had enough sense to
threat level.
Where'd you go? Fraidy cat? Who's scared? I gotta loosen up. I got the fidgets.
Whoa. You hear that?
Wait. Oh, lights out!
Good work. Don't leave anything behind.
Perfect.
like it's a robot.
In there, doesn't it?
Sense are the worst. They hide in plain sight.
If you're looking for ammunition or weapon mods, Proctor Tegan might have what you need.
Heard you got a new assignment.
Yeah, research patrol.
Babysitting field scribes. Prestigious.
Beats Guard.
Charging into a situation gun.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Okay, ask.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Doesn't really matter. I'm here now. I've just gotta deal with that.
Good attitude to have. Not the way I felt. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
You're not a spy, right? Testing, testing. Hello, Institute, can you hear me? Hello.
Hell if I know. If I am, the Institute's plan to gather intel on all the runaways of the Commonwealth has been going off without a hitch.
Why would you stay in a place where you clearly weren't wanted?
Well, there were times I seriously considered going. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was a piece of cake.
I'm glad you feel that way, because it only gets more difficult from here. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Will the vertibird stay and help me fight?
I'm afraid I can't spare a fully armed gunship for this task. A standard transport will have to suffice. Of course, nothing stopping you from using the door gun while in flight.
Where can I get more signal grenades?
I'd use the supply I gave you sparingly. These devices are far more complex than a standard smoke grenade. Should you need more, you should acquire them from Proctor Tegan.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed.
Sounds like you're gonna have me crawling through the sewers now.
It could be the sewers, the transit tunnels, or maybe an old vault. We just don't have enough information right now. I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears on the ground. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll travel in the right circles. If you discover a way in, I need you to report it to me immediately. Any questions, Knight?
Could those mysterious energy readings that Paladin Dance's recon team detected be related to teleportation?
The level of technology that the Institute possesses is far beyond our own, so we're not certain. However, that would explain why the readings are so random and short-lived. I'll have our scribes focus on improving our scanning techniques to learn more. Anything else you wanted to ask, Knight?
Aren't there any pre-war records about the Institute that might help us?
Our records indicate that the Institute was born from the remnants of a pre-war educational facility, the Commonwealth Institute of Technology. The ruins of the facility are at the center of the city, but we've already searched them thoroughly. The location appears to have been abandoned long ago, so it appears that the trail ends there. Anything else, Knight?
Not right now, Elder.
Very well then. Dismissed.
So, you're not an idiot.
Took you this long to notice, huh?
No, I didn't mean like... I could just use some help. This isn't the sort of thing I'd normally bother anyone else with, but you just seem really good with people, and I've got this issue with my sister, Nat, becoming me.
Wait, become you? Like, replace you? Oh, is Nat a synth?
Oh, well, there's something I'm gonna lose sleep over for days, but no. Not like a synth. More like she's gonna start following in my perilous footsteps. I mean, think about the life we lead. No offense intended, Blue, but personal safety doesn't exactly seem like either of our strong suits. I can't have her ending up like her big sister. Dodging bullets and running from all the people she pisses off. It's part of the reason I'm on the road so much. Part of the reason I'm here with you. I keep thinking, maybe if I make myself scarce, if I'm not around her enough, she'll cool off. She'll just go back to being sweet, innocent Nat, paper girl, an all-around upstanding citizen. What do I do, Blue?
You don't get to decide who Nat's gonna be, Piper. She does. All you decide is whether you want to be a part of her life or not.
You're right. She's her own person, and always will be. Thanks, Blue. Who'd expect wandering off with a stranger to turn out this well? They really don't make them like you anymore. You're a hell of a friend, you know that?
Okay.
Gosh, Blue, don't talk a girl to death. But hey, thanks again for listening. It's a real weight off my chest to be able to talk it out with someone. So, you wanna hit the road?
I've informed Captain Kells of your search for the missing recon team. Going forward, report your findings directly to him. If you have a moment, there's something I'd like to discuss with you.
Go on.
I appreciate your time. This isn't a formal meeting. I simply want to clear the air. I think we may have gotten off on the wrong foot when we first met, and I feel like I owe you an apology. Expecting you to embrace the standards of the Brotherhood without having a history with us was unfair. And given that you've adjusted so well to our beliefs, I don't think I needed to push so hard.
I'm betting it hurt to say that.
A little bit, yes. When I was an initiate, my sponsor was Paladin Krieg, toughest squad leader I ever served with. He was a model soldier, embodying the values every trainee was striving to achieve. Fiercely loyal, secure in his beliefs, and brave to a fault. From the moment I was assigned to his squad, I was singled out. It felt like he was pushing me harder than the rest of the team. I fought by his side for years, and we had some seriously close calls. But he never explained to me why I was treated that way.
I'm sure every soldier felt the same way.
Maybe. I never got the chance to find out. After I was promoted to Paladin, and I'd moved on to my own squad, I received word that Krieg was killed at Adams Air Force Base. The news was like being kicked in the stomach. I mean, I'd lost some of my brothers and sisters before, but his death, well, it really got to me. It's taken me a long time to realize it. But the reason Krieg was so tough on me is the same reason I'm so tough on you. It's because I believe in you. And I don't want to see any of your potential go to waste.
Well, it took you long enough to notice.
What can I say? Maybe I'm becoming more like Krieg than I realized. Well, confidence, of course. Some of that information was of a personal nature, and, well, I'd like to keep it that way.
Internal monitoring active. Looks quiet.
By Elder Maxon's orders, all forms of technology should be confiscated or collected.
Anything I can lug for you?
Hey, Valentine.
Something up?
We should go our separate ways.
Sure. Time to hit the road?
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
All right, Nikki. Watch yourself out there.
Don't worry, Kate, I will.
Nick.
What do you need?
Nothing else for now.
Got it.
Hey.
What is it?
Hey.
You say the word.
Don't let Maxon's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier.
Well, the Brotherhood's got a lifetime supply of nuclear ordnance thanks to you. I expect you could use a resupply after a scrap like that.
I'll take a look.
Be my guest.
No matter how many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead of us.
So you're the new knight I heard about. Glad to have you on the team. Watch your step on the flight deck. It's a long way down.
Proctor.
What brings you to me today?
Set me up?
Sure, I've got something that'll put a smile on your face.
You think the Commonwealth looks bad? You should see the capital, Wasteland. If it looks dead, put one more in its head for good measure. Why take the chance?
I heard that Elder Maxon got that scar in his face from going one-on-one with a Deathclaw.
Wow, that doesn't look half bad.
Printing press while you're at it.
I've served on this vessel for years. It's the only home I know.
Don't despair, sister. We're here to save the Commonwealth. Our vertebrates should give us the air superiority we need to win this war.
Nice being on the move again. Fewer paper cuts than back home.
Too many folks these days count on violence to solve their problems. You only have to look around to see where that got us.
Proctor Tegan.
What can I get for you today?
I'll take a look.
Got some choice weapons that just came in.
What I wouldn't give for a good stiff drink.